security doors here in Kenya. Pretty amazing. Made out of steel, aluminum, whatever the case might be. But getting here back home, this is way too high than I thought maybe. Yeah, I remember growing up, like sitting on the floor was a thing. But gotten older, heavier, fatter, lazier, forgotten where I'm from. I love to sit in seats like that. But it is just so good to be back home. And today is a slow day since I got back home, and something just hit me. It's actually 1:35, and my daughter Yuri loves to do this kind of stuff, make funny faces and put it as a wallpaper on my phone, and I can never take it because I like it. But yeah, so on my way here, I had a layover in Paris. The weather was super bad. It was foggy. It's the first time ever happened to me, so whenever I travel, sometimes I tend to take a longer layover, like more than 5-6 hours layover. That way I can just relax, go to a local place, enjoy the food, and stuff like that. But this time in Paris, yeah, the weather was terrible, and that made me kind of think, because yeah, Paris is one of my favorite cities that I've traveled to, but again, I've always had like Milan and just Italia. It's always been another intriguing place I've never been, but I still want to go. And in my relationship, whenever we talk about the places we want to do, and we found this mantra for both of us for the love, just to go to Italy, Sicily, and take some pasta lessons on how to make pasta. And yeah, it's something that my baby and I have on a bucket list that we'll probably check up pretty soon, and it's our dream place, hopefully. A lot of days, something that we can share together. But the reason that triggered, a message to all my viewers, man, and also to the love of my life, is just knowing that Paris has been a special place for me for a very long time, because and it's not about having, you don't have to be wealthy, because if there's anybody who has no coin, that is me right here. I don't have a lot of coin, not even any coin to spare and spend, but one thing I know, we they chop life for. Like, happiness is a must, and life, we have to chop it. We have to enjoy it either way. And so yeah, baby, I couldn't do the things I wanted to do in Paris because the weather was crazy. Our flight was delayed, and so just decided to hang out in there, because you could even sit 3 feet, so it was just a waste of time. And so yeah, sat at the airport pondering, but then I got here a week later. I'm like, I'll still go through with this, but like I said, Italy is where I would love to grow old. Yeah, it's a heaven on earth for us, and I think it's a place, yeah, we'll have to make a heaven on earth when that time's come. But whenever I think about that kind of stuff, the tranquility of this place is just so cool. It's just peaceful. Today it's a Wednesday morning, and everybody's out working, and it's just so peaceful out here, man. It's great. But yeah, back onto this. The problem with me, man, I keep losing my thought processes. I just lose them so easily, usually. And yeah, it's not, I don't think it's a cool thing sometimes. But yeah, But having said that, like what triggers this is just the fact that, I'm realizing how happy, you don't need anybody to make you happy, but the people around you, your support system, the people who loves you, they just bring so much joy. But there's no better happiness when the most intimate person in your life, your best friend, makes you just smile and feel like the vibe. It's just a damn good vibe. Like it's such a good vibe every day, even though you're down low. I mean, you still have your lows and ups and struggles in life, but your source code is just happy. The vibe is just good, no matter what, no matter how down you feel. When and it just makes you realize, like, dang, if you have a good source code with good vibe, you just realize how much happiness, like whenever I hear people talk about happiness, I am like, I know what that is. And I guess before that, I mean, on this trip, it's such a long trip for me. I'm gonna be away a long time away from her, and it's crazy because if when I get back home in the U.S., it's just right about the time when our baby is coming. So I'm within you know, inside 2 weeks of my daughter's birth, like Zawadi, the present we have together. So Zawadi in Swahili means gift, present. And that's what my baby and I have. And this trip has been such a, it's a necessary trip to be done because this is where our lifeline lies and we have to build that. But also, it's just amazing how when this kind of choices come, I mean, you have to tear yourself apart from missing your child's birth, which is it's the most special thing to me. I've never wanted to meet my baby girl so bad, and just to be next to her mama when she comes into this world and meets her parents. So that gift, Zawadi, hold on tight. And I know I talked to her a couple times before I left, told her, like, hey, you gotta hold on, you gotta wait, because you can't come before I get back, and I can't switch time because this is the time we have to do this for you, for us, for everyone. And so it's a really freaking point between, and that's what I'm saying, like when your source code is good and you're happy, like even tr- the moments like this, when I am literally taking a jet plane, jetting out of the country, knowing my daughter is just about to arrive, and my partner still, and we both know, and it's so tough, and there's no conviction to it. Despite talking to Zawadi, our gift, how she has to wait, and I listened to her, and she's like, "Daddy, you can go. I'll wait for you guys." And that's the reason for this video. Like, man, happiness makes you just makes everything flow. And 2025, on the New Year's, my baby told me it's gonna be a good year. Like, this is gonna be the best year of our life. I'm like, I thought 2024 was the best year of our lives, but she's like, hold her, you haven't seen nothing yet. So it's like I'll die of happiness, you know, and you know, no matter the story, never let somebody take the pen and write the story of your life. You're the author, and you gotta keep at it. And when you find your wings of happiness, you cannot fall without your partner. And falling is not an option. And love just takes it all. So so anyone out there, man, sometimes on the video things looks good, but love is everything. Like, family is permanent. And by family, I mean, if you have that love and bond, like, that's the only thing that we have. And so, and we know, like, even though we have to go through these difficult situations, to build a norm for our lives, most importantly, and then our children who are under umbrella of those lives, we have to do it. And so anyone out there, just know, from me to you, just James, love is true, man, and love is real, and it's happiness, regardless of the time you spend together away from each other. It's just like time stands still and it keeps going. And 2 years down the line, I am like, never feel sorry for life. Every experience you go through life is just a training to really know yourself. And once you know yourself, your true self, unapologetically yourself, and then find that person who see the self in you, to be able to want to be your partner. That's the kind of relationship I'm in. And my, oh my, sometimes I just wake up and I go like, yes, this is it. And at this point in life and my age, man, I have never just felt like nothing really matters. Like, if even death is a thing and whatever death feels like on the other side, like, I am good. Like, I have lived. Like, right now for me, crazy to say, but anything that happens to me right now, no brainer, man. I have lived, and that's just what's important. And I've had it all. So any other thing is just an icing on the tip, and it's a great feeling. And so I just wanted to encourage everybody on this new year that, yeah, it's our second new year together. The first we've spent apart, on the second one, but life is a journey, a tremendous one, and having that great foundation, to have it. And if you're not paying attention, the addition, we're gonna have 3 kids now, and the present Zawadi, it's a gift to behold on this year 2025. And I just hope that I know a lot of people sometimes, they live, you live through other people, or you see, and there's this thing that's come, we listen but we don't judge. You shouldn't be judging at all. And I guess that's just part of happiness. Like, you should not be judging. And I just want to encourage folks out there, like, life is there to be had, and 2025, not that I'm not the person who, this just happened to be a coincidence. Like, it's 2025, and it's something I wanted to talk about, because those are the feelings that just comes out of me sometimes, just to have a sit down and really, try talk about this, because regardless, any message, there's always, it might have an element to touch somebody there. And I just want to let all my viewers know, but my number one viewer and my number one package, Zawadi, is my baby. And I just hope that, yeah, keep supporting us, I keep supporting you, and yo, listen and don't judge. And if you want to judge, try apply that to your life. So much of that sentiment, man. But before I go, Zawadi, you'll one day see this picture, and I want to say thank you for listening to me and not judging, because my baby told me if I missed her arrival, then she will be sad. And I don't want to make her sad. Zawadi, we can't make her sad. And I told her that day, that way, if that day had to come and I'm still here, I will grow wings. So all supporters and watchers out there that have private jets and any other teleport kind of mechanism and possibilities, man, keep me updated on the comment section. That way, when that time comes, we are able to do that. And now I have my date call. I'm at it. Why, Jenna? Yeah. Your charge, I need H. Yeah. Okay, so. That's it, my friend, my family. Family is permanent. out here picking me. And what we're just gonna do is go get some brunch. We had a late night yesterday, chilling, chatting, catching up, and I hope you do the same too. Remember, love is real. Listen, don't judge. Let's be a family and let's learn something out of it.